Hi, I'd like to tell you the reasons that this Feed the Children meal pack product is so great and why you should join our crusade to feed the children. I'd like to start this off with 3 powerful quotes of truth. Number 1, the day that hunger is eradicated from the earth, there will be the greatest spiritual explosion the world has ever known. Humanity cannot imagine the joy that will burst into the world. That's by Federico Garcia Lorca. Number 2, never doubt a small group of thoughtful, committed people can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has. That's Margaret Mead. Number 3, the world can no longer be left to mere diplomats, politicians, and business leaders. They have done the best they could, no doubt. But this is an age for spiritual heroes, a time for men and women to be heroic in their faith and in spiritual character and power. So why? Why feed the children? The obvious answer is children need to be fed. People are starving. There are 1 billion hungry people in this world. We can feed them. We can take care of this problem. That's my main reason. But let me talk about you and I. It will bring you and I happiness and fulfillment. According to the gospel, we are commanded to demonstrate our faith through action. Now, this is from one of the holiest books in the world, filled with good advice on what we should and shouldn't be doing with this life. Even if you're not a follower of Christ, giving food to those in need is a tremendously helpful thing for them and for you. It will save the lives of starving people. Literally, it is formulated with the starving in mind who can't digest whole food. The Just Add Water formula successfully delivers the nutrients and vitamins needed. It's also very tasty, and it's not just a one-time thing. We're partnered with a disaster relief company called AmeriCare's impeccable donation record and disaster relief record. And they stay in the area with the meal pack. So we're not just handing out one meal at a time, we're actually nurturing entire communities all around the world, multiple communities, into health and wealth and you know, realizing human potential. It's pretty profound. So it will also earn you a substantial income. Now, I'll get into the simplicity of that in a bit, but our company has no cap on how much you can earn with it. And for spreading the word of feeding the children, we are rewarded. We get rewarded for spreading the word. So the reason we want you to earn money doing this is so that first we can multiply our efforts. We want to geometrically grow our efforts to feed the children. We want to provide meals for children everywhere. And geometric growth is, it's the best way to do it. It's profoundly good. Albert Einstein said that geometric growth is the 8th wonder of the world. It's that freaking powerful. So, you know, we want you to earn money and your team to earn money and our team and just anybody who we can possibly get doing this, we can geometrically grow how many meals we give to starving children. Now, at the same time, because we're rewarded for this, we have extra income coming in. That's just the way it works. And so that allows you to save your own skin. If you want to focus on this as a business, you can absolutely do that, and it absolutely works. If you want to take that extra money and put it into other charitable or philanthropic endeavors close to your heart as well, you're more than welcome to do that. Or you can just simply use it to buy a new house, buy new cars, buy clothes for your children, eat plenty of food for yourself, you know, whatever you want to do with the money, because there is an overload. We encourage, of course, continuing to give and give and give to our program so that we can feed more children. Of course, in the end, it's up to you. But it is an incredibly simple system, and it will have you earning money incredibly quickly. All we're really doing is being rewarded for spreading the word of feeding children. Simple as that. So, put even more simply, why you should join the movement, it's a step in the solution to eradicate hunger. Now, we get paid to be a part of that, to spread the word. And the more people we get, as I was just saying, the more effective this solution will be. It's a win-win situation for everybody, not just monetarily, but spiritually and emotionally. We will be actively filling in the holes in our humanity. Think about that. Actively filling in the holes in our humanity. It's an incredible feeling to be a part of something so much bigger than ourselves. Now, on the business side, there's no major capital investment at all. There's no technical knowledge you need or highly specialized skill set that you need. There's no burdensome time commitments. There's no selling products to friends, neighbors, or relatives. No filling your garage with items you don't want or need. And you have like a 20-second commute to your office. And we have, for you, a ready-to-follow state-of-the-art system or blueprint that, like a franchise, where the actions are repeatable and lead to success, if followed, will lead you to success. So how will it benefit you? What for? What's it for? Well, it benefits you by, again, making money and by allowing you to do your part to make this world a better place. Tangibly, real time. With your donations, you are saving lives around the world, demonstrating through your actions that others can do this too. You are tangibly helping others, here, now, in this life, and in their lives. Now, the old method of feeding starving people is still in effect, and it's still good, but it's in decline. That method is, donating what you have. I mean, it's a fixed amount every month, just simple donating. It's going out. It's simply not effective. It's simply not effective because it's a fixed amount every month. There's not geometric growth. And people, the thing is, there's a growing chasm between the rich and the poor. The middle class is disappearing. So fewer and fewer people have money to even give. So our system brings in money. It's a perpetual fund generating system so that you continue to have funds, more and more and more funds than you did last month to give to the children. And so, that said, this method that I'm describing does the same. It utilizes charitable giving, yes, but it also puts increasing amounts of money into your hands. You're building a business, a very simple business, like I said. And this makes it so easy for anybody to get involved, even if they're jobless. That's how I started. It's like having your own franchise, but it's about 99% cheaper than it would cost to acquire a franchise. The good thing about the franchise model is that the blueprint is there for you already. You just follow it and succeed. Now, I have no interest in starting up a business, starting McDonald's or Dunkin' Donuts or Tom's Shoes. Tom's Shoes is a great example of conscious capitalism. I have no intention of doing that, but for a very, very small amount, I got this business started, and wow, here you have it. Doing great in the world and doing great for yourself. How is that put? Make a living by making a difference. But that's why people buy franchises, because it's a series of repeatable, proven steps to success. You don't have to figure out where to put the fry machine. You don't have to figure out, where to put the cash register. It's all done for you. Everything is just, it's a template, it's a blueprint. You follow it, you succeed. Same with ours. We're just kind of called a micro franchise, if you will, because it doesn't cost thousands of dollars to get started. So, yeah, and it also doesn't have the requirements. You don't have the space requirements. You don't have stock. You're a business owner, but you operate out of your own home. It's really, really cool and really effective. So what this product will do, one full meal pack provides meals to 30 to 35 children, and its cost is $100. With this full meal pack, you can make money with the company simply by having others donate to the cause or join our cause with you. Now, we prefer to have people join our cause. That's the geometric growth bit. When you get people to join with you, the compensation plan and the money paid out, our reward for spreading the word, becomes quite profound. So make sure you watch the compensation plan video. It's incredibly unique and award-winning, so check it out. This product feeds the critically malnourished. It literally saves lives, and it earns you money. The half meal pack feeds 15 to 17 children, and its cost is $50. Now, with the half meal pack alone, you're still donating food. You can mix and match some of the other products that we have with our company, Zango, and that's fine. If your passion isn't about feeding children, there is the meal pack. Of course, we encourage you to donate as much as you possibly can. What it will accomplish. This product will feed starving people. I've been saying that the whole time. In the big picture, I see this feeding the children, this program that we have right here, Zango, and our leaders and our team members, I see all of this as a crucial first step to ending hunger on our planet by spreading the awareness and the reality that by joining this righteous and worthy movement, folks like you and me can earn a substantial living providing this enormously valuable service. Now, in the marketplace, we are rewarded for providing valuable service. And what's more valuable than providing life and food and nourishment and care and potential and hope to thousands and millions? We're getting to millions of people around the world. And that is incredibly valuable. I think about that stuff all the time. And the more value I can provide to these people, the more I'm going to be taken care of. That's just a law of nature. It's not a law of man, it's a law of nature. So if you read the Bible, you may recall that God commands us to use our wealth to help the poor. And that's exactly what this product does, this system does. It's why I love it so much. It gets my heart beating with passion for my neighbors around the world, whom it's my duty to love as myself and whom I'll probably never meet. I'm still very passionate about them having lives that are, as hopeful as mine. There's no reason they shouldn't have what I have. So the profundity of this product is that, one, it feeds starving people. Two, it builds wealth for those that choose to use it to help feed people. Three, it's the first of its kind, as far as I know. I mean, we do have conscious capitalism. Tom's Shoes, the rapper 50 Cent, is doing some profoundly good things with his Street King campaign. Love that guy. But, as far as feeding the children who are chronically malnourished, who can't digest whole foods, this is the first of its kind, this program. And the fourth way it's so profound is that with people like you and me working in this together, we're part of something much, much bigger than we are. And collectively, we are currently changing the world, and we will change the world in a way that's never been done before. And here's what I always think when I think of that. That is going to last forever. That change of the world is going to last forever. I mean, do you realize how big that is? I've got tears coming up right now. Whew. It's just a first step to making a region healthy. What we're doing, we with AmeriCares, with Zango, with you and I, getting this food to these regions, it's a first step to making a region healthy and a bit more wealthy. I mean, we're putting wealth and health and power into a community so that other crucial needs can be fulfilled. And some of those other crucial needs are better roads, better medicine, clean water, education in farming and in literacy, empowerment of women, irrigation, microloans to the place, entrepreneurship. I mean, we're really providing life and nourishment to the community itself. So think of our program as a catalyst for good change that these real people and real communities need. And we're really changing the world. So how does it do what it does? It's as simple as this. You purchase a meal pack, and the order is placed and shipped by AmeriCares. And there's another video that you can learn more about AmeriCares. But they're a company with an impeccable track record of over 30 years that we have partnered with for this specific purpose. And they provide staff out there in the community and doctors and people who stay there and help nurse these people back to health. So you order the meal pack and it's shipped by AmeriCares and people are taken care of. And once the meal packs arrive at one of their many specified locations, all that needs to be done is to add water for an easily digestible, vitamin and nutrient-packed porridge. Now this, like I said, is specifically for those who cannot eat solid foods due to long periods of hunger. But anyone at all can eat the porridge. It's good for anybody. For instance, anybody who had been in a natural disaster and just simply has no food because their food was destroyed, they can eat the porridge too. You and I can eat the porridge. So how else does it work? How does it earn you money? Now again, I refer you to either the compensation plan presentation or the Power of 3 presentation for a complete breakdown of the payment plan. But Let me say simply that having a mere 3 people on your team crusading against hunger can produce incredible returns of profit within months or even weeks. 3 people is all you need to get the full benefits of the compensation plan. The idea behind the, and I quote, finest and fairest compensation plan in the industry is to keep it simple and find 3 people. Then you help those 3 find their 3 and so on. And there's really no limit to how much you can earn with this company. So the more people you bring in, the better, the more people we feed, obviously. The more people we have doing this, the more people we're feeding. But 3 people, I mean, the math is already profound. Geometric growth, like I said, the 8th wonder of the world, just with 3 people, it is very profound. So keep digging a little deeper. Check out Power of 3 and Compensation Plan. Now you may be wondering how you get people to join you in this miraculous crusade. And, that's a good question. It's simply word of mouth. We do not want you to give presentations. We have the presentations covered. What we provide training, state-of-the-art training called VLOCs. And that's how you get your business up and running. It provides momentum in your first 7 to 30 days to get you into profit very quickly in those first 7 to 30 days. And you go through this training and you'll see you don't need to make presentations. You only need to master the art of the invitation. And you'll see all of this when you get into looking at the VLOC system. But not only do we have that VLOC system, but we also have me and other members of our team that are ready and willing to help you. All you need to do is call us or email us, and we're there for you. So you're provided with support. We're here to help you succeed. We don't want to see you fail. We want to see you succeed. We have a stake in your success, and millions of lives around the world have a stake in your success. So, anything we can do to provide help, we're going to do. Promise you that. Do keep in mind that, I already said that you don't need to make presentations, but I want you to keep that in mind. A lot of people I found are scared, or I certainly was. I'm not. I don't want to be a salesman, right? I don't want to make presentations. So the fact that I have a system to make the presentations for me, I love it. I mean, that's success right there. Success in my pocket, and success traveling to Africa and Asia and other parts of the world, Latin America and South America. But let me give you some creative things you can do with this. There are all sorts of creative things you can do. For instance, if you're interested, we have a way to fund your meal pack program with no out-of-pocket expense. So make sure you ask me about that, and I'll point you to that presentation that shows you how to do it, or I can get you the information on that. The substantial money you earn with this company can be used to fund other philanthropic endeavors you may have in your community or abroad as well. Our company Zango has a number of other products that are completely unique to the marketplace as well, all focused on health and well-being and lifestyles that are lived at their peak potential. And that includes financial potential as well, because it's much easier to be successful and rich when you're also healthy, happy, and have good relationships. So there is really something for everyone here. If, for instance, someone wants other life beneficial products other than just the meal pack. A couple of creative things I did when I first got started, I was just so ready to get going. Other than using the VLOC system, I wrote a little ad on a shirt and attached it to my sun visor for my car and put that in my car, so that when people walked by they would see this thing that said make money and feed children or something like that, and hopefully they would call. And I did get a couple of calls from that. Of course, anything you can do helps. A couple of other things I did, I handed out DVDs. Now that worked. You get some free DVDs with the company, and all you have to do is reproduce them, or you can order them off a site. Ask me about that site and I'll give you that site. We can provide you materials to distribute if you'd like. Yvonne and his wife Eva Marie, they're in my upline. They take out ads in newspapers and magazines. They post at grocery store bulletin boards. It's simple and it's effective. It's just really simple and effective. I mean, it's the easiest thing you'll ever do. But this is an opportunity that you could also take to your church or your fellowship zone and get a few people involved in this life-changing adventure. Now, I'd like to recommend at this point a book called The Hole in Our Gospel. I highly, highly, highly recommend that you read this. It is profound, eye-opening, mind-opening, and life-changing. This is one heck of a book. The Hole in Our Gospel by Richard Stearns. Check that out. It'll change the way you think. I mean, it did for me. Now, I found my copy at the library. I'm sure you can find a copy at the library, or check out the link below this, or go to your half-price bookstore, or whatever, wherever you want to go, wherever you want to do it. I just highly recommend reading that book. But as I said, you can take this to your church or your fellowship, and you can bring up the business part of it, but really, what we're doing is feeding the children. We're helping our brothers and sisters and our neighbors around the world by feeding them. And so you don't have to bring up the business part in your fellowship as a central theme to your motives. You can simply donate and without paying much attention, have a substantial Plan B income for you and your family and your community. Now, I recommend trying to get these folks in your fellowship, your church, or your friends, people that you're close with that have a heart like yours and passion like yours to get involved and do this, because geometric growth is what we're after. I mean, we're after feeding children and ending hunger, right? So, but whatever you want to do, it's cool. I mean, it's really a simple thing. Spread the word to feed the children and get paid to do it. I mean, that's your business. So, your fellowship, your church could, take some of the rewards, some of the funds that you get from doing this together, and maybe pool some together as like a community pool, and work in community projects with the money you make from donating food to those in need, and work internationally and locally. So you could change your locale by helping the homeless, or buying supplies for schools, or feeding the locals, or reducing crime, or introducing recycling programs, etc. Change your community as well with some of the profits you receive from this profound business. The possibilities are really limited only by your imagination and what you want to do, and how much time you invest thinking about, masterminding with your fellowship, and thinking about how you can better the world at your doorstep and abroad. I mean, obviously we're doing abroad, but I'm all about changing the world. Why not change the world? Anyway, I'll leave you with a final quote from Dallas Willard. I said it at the beginning, and thanks for sticking through this entire presentation. But I want to repeat this. The world can no longer be left to mere diplomats, politicians, and business leaders. They have done the best they could, no doubt. But this is an age for spiritual heroes, a time for men and women to be heroic in their faith and in their spiritual character and power. So I invite you to chat with me. Give me a call. I'm really looking forward to meeting you and talking with you and discovering what some of your dreams for your life are. So I'll talk with you soon. My name is Andrew Doggett, and thank you.